live when they recorded it at the Orlando Brick Company studio with your host, Kyle Stonelake. This is Theme Check.
Hi, welcome to Theme Check. My name's Kyle Stonelake, and today I'm joined by Orlando Brick Company's very own employee, very diligent worker, Taylor Morrison.
Oh, yeah!
There we go. What was I supposed to say after that? I don't remember. I came up with the whole script in my head. Now I already forgot it. Oh, I invited Taylor on here today with me because the theme we're looking at today, I'm an amateur I suppose, but I think Taylor is all but an expert at this point. Today we're taking a look at the Muppets. But before we start, this is a bland set. I think we need to muppify it a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Now! Let me see if the other battery is charged for that camera.
Right on. Okay.
Taylor doesn't know what we almost got from.
I love how you keep just slapping it on your body like.
I don't know if you're supposed to put this one on your face. Do not apply around eyes or lips. I wonder how serious that is.
No way.
On my face.
Very green. It's gonna be funnier when you come into work tomorrow. Green.
I have to work till 9 tonight.
Oh, bro.
Look like Kermit. Alright, are you ready to film the rest of the video?
I'm ready. Let's just go.
He had no reaction. It was totally normal.
Let's just go.
He's just like, yeah.
Stunt line. Immediate stunt line.
I kind of do look like Kermit.
Bruh.
Hey ho, Taylor. Recording. I was gonna put gloves on, but it didn't work.
I forgot to put the gloves back there. We're rolling. The set looks good. I can't see. Does it look good?
It looks good.
All right, because if it's bad, it's on you. I even had that written down. See? Surprise.
This is a surprise.
Green on everything. Well, we already did your background. So do you just want
You're looking at me dead serious.
to? But let's get serious for a second.
Let's get down to it.
Why would I bring you on here to school me about the Muppets?
Oh, so I am what might be known as a Muppet connoisseur. I take in so much Muppet content.
You're the Muppet connoisseur?
Yeah. Said the guy not.
This is something that LEGO, it seems like they dipped their toe in, but didn't commit fully to it for some reason or another. And that leaves a lot to wonder about, and especially for a guy like Taylor, who really likes the Muppets. And not so much for a guy like myself. I don't really care about the Muppets, but what could have been if LEGO kept going with this theme, and what we could have seen. So this is all we got. 12 figs. Taylor, this is your personal collection up front here?
Yes.
Minus a Kermit I stole for something later.
Yes.
Well, we'll start by, if you want to reach under your chair.
Oh, no.
Go ahead and open that. See what's inside. If I'm correct, that's everybody you're missing, right?
It is everybody I'm missing.
Those are yours to keep, and you have a full Muppet collection.
Whoa! Let's get a round of applause.
So this is everybody minus Kermit, what LEGO has made for the Muppets. What we want to talk about first is, they definitely missed a few, didn't they?
Absolutely.
Right?
They absolutely.
There's definitely some weird picks where you think someone else would be. Even me, as just a casual Muppet fan, felt like they missed some things. Who do you think the best out of this series was?
My favorite Muppet is Rolf, the dog. One of my favorite aspects about him is he is a basketball that's cut in half, and then they put the fabric over that to move his mouth.
Oh.
And his design, like an alligator, like he is Darwin's perfect Muppet, because he has remained unchanged. Like his design is virtually the same as when it started. Like when he did the Jimmy Dean show.
I see what you're saying.
In the 50s.
So do you think he translated well to Lego?
Yeah, absolutely. I love what they did with like the molded heads, like the.
I can't believe all 12 of these have molded heads.
Mm-hmm.
I think, before this, probably Simpsons was the only CMF to do that? Because no, none of the Disney ones all have normal heads at least. What? What's so funny? I need you to take this seriously. But no, that's crazy that I think this was the last time we did get a CMF with all molded heads. This is your favorite of all 12 they did.
So
Rolf's your favorite one?
So my favorite one is Rolf, and his accessory is really interesting because it is a bust of Beethoven, which on the show is a puppet. So like when he does like Beethoven's movements and stuff, like there is a Beethoven bust sitting on the top of the piano, like just like looking down at him and like judging. And one thing I really appreciated, and it seemed like it was a lot of detail, is in the tile that's in his hand, we've got like the actual music sheet, and it seems like it's relatively accurate. So
Really?
I'm not a music major. I'd have to pass it on to like my best friend who.
Well, it looks like there's some text on it.
Yeah,
Pull him
I
off of
wanna
there.
say-
See what he
yeah.
says on
I
there.
want to say it's like Beethoven.
I've never even looked at the tile. I just
it
saw his
is
music.
Sonata number 8, the Pathétique, the second movement by Ludwig van Beethoven.
I thought he was going to be like the Muppet Show theme song. But that's cool too.
No, yeah, he's a student of his craft, that Rolf.
Guess which one's my favorite?
Probably Dr. Bunsen Honeydew. That was it. Is it Kermie?
No, it's Swedish Chef. We want to talk about if they had kept going with this. First we're going to talk about if they had done a series 2 of this CMF, because there's definitely some Muppets missing that Taylor wishes they would have made. I wish they would have made, and I think. I mean, we could probably confidently fill out 2 more series, right? We could make it to a series 3.
Yeah, me personally, I can do series 2 and 3.
Your number 5.
This is very obscure. So his name is Baskerville the Hound. That is a reference to
We're back to I have no
the
clue.
Hounds of Baskerville.
My 5 is Crazy Harry, who I did not know existed until today. When I was frantically looking up Muppets because I needed like 3 more to finish my list, and I just could not think of them. Who is your number 4?
The Muppet Show covers a lot of different genres of music. So they do like jazz, they do bluegrass, they do rock. There was just so many different like genres covered on the show, and one of the staples of the show was a bluegrass band, and one of the Muppets was Jim Henson as a Muppet.
Really?
That's one of the band members, yeah. And if you go into Muppet Vision 3D, that puppet has like an homage
Really?
in the waiting room.
Right, in the queue area?
Yeah.
My 4 is Sweetums. One that I think makes absolute sense for a Series 2.
Mm-hmm.
Would have been weird if it was Series 1, but Series 2 it fits right at home, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not quite obscure, but not quite mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be I think the mold would look crazy. Taylor, what's your number 3?
Okay, so my number 3 would be Walter.
I completely forgot about him, but that makes
Yeah.
absolute sense that they would do him.
Yeah.
What would his accessory be?
What would his accessory be? Probably like, if they're like a watch, like a Kermit watch. I think that would be really cool.
My number 3 is Uncle Deadly.
Uncle Deadly, let's go.
I got him
dude.
all the way up there. I really, really want him.
Yeah, no, he's a very unique looking Muppet. He also is one of the only dark Muppets, because a lot of them are very bright.
That's true.
Very goofy.
Got to get a scary one in
A
there.
little scary. What I would do for number 2, it would be another Kermit minifigure, but it would be the teal Kermit, which when Jim Henson first designed Kermit, he was just a cone and he didn't have his collar, and he used a teal jacket to make and the ping pong balls to make Kermit the very first time. That's when he was on like Sam and Friends, which was in the 50s in the DMV area. That was local television.
Did I mean to do this? I have written down as my number 2 is Rizzo. I was thinking I want a minifigure version of Rizzo.
The rat, because they could do the short legs.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with that.
Yeah,
I would love a minifigure Rizzo.
I love how, like, as we've been doing this, I was initially shocked to be talking to somebody who's painted green. And now I'm talking to you, like,
I was like,
very
whatever.
Yes.
Yes, Green Man, yes!
Shoot.
We're on to number 1 already.
Okay, so number 1.
Now's the time to change your mind if you want to. Let me just look at mine. Yeah, mine's locked in. I like it.
Yeah.
You're sticking with your number
I'm
1?
sticking with my number 1. I have the accessory is actually probably the most... I would be surprised.
Tell me what the accessory is first.
So the accessory, I love this out of context. I can't remember the artist, but it's the hand of God where they're touching. But Kermit is reaching out and he's holding a bag of money that's labeled 40. That'll all make sense in a second. And
It's labeled 40?
40.
40.
Yeah, 40.
Who's the minifig?
The minifig is the Muppet Show Pitchman.
We'll all make a lot of money, and Slaughter and Henson will be happy, and you will be happy, and Kermit's mother will be happy. And God will look down on us and smile on us, and he will say, let them have a 40 share.
Oh, dude. I get it. I see the vision. At first I was like, number 1? What are you talking about? But I am sold. So speaking of potential sets, I went ahead and mocked up a few quick little things just to have some visual aids here of if they had done, like with Simpsons, I think Simpsons it went CMF then set, but I could be wrong. Either way, if they would have done Muppets full sets, a full wave of sets after the CMF, what we could have gotten, what they could have looked like. So this is, I think it was a gift with purchase, this Scrooge set of Christmas Carol, and it's the book, and then on top of it there's like a scene from it. And I just took that and swapped out their little Timmy for, his name's Little Timmy, right?
Tiny Tim.
Little Timmy.
And you also,
I just swapped out Tiny Tim with a Kermit head. I swapped out, I don't know what the mom's name is, but it's Miss Piggy in the Muppets adaptation.
It's been a minute for me.
And outside we have, this is just the Scrooge fig that came with this set. I just gave him a turkey, but that's just a little taste of what could have been if they did a Christmas Carol set. But on a larger scale, if you want to swap those out, Taylor, this is Scrooge's house. It's definitely not accurate to what it really looks like in the movie. But I put Gonzo, and I tried to match him when he's got like his red coat on. And Rizzo is just a little rat piece there, because I didn't have the standing rat piece. I couldn't find it outside. And you go inside, and we have Scrooge in his pajamas, and the Marley Brothers.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Ghost of Christmas Present?
Ghost of Christmas Present.
Ho, 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 ho! Come in and know me better, man!
Really? Over 1,800 of my brothers have come before me.
1,800. Imagine the grocery bills.
I think this is a character outside of it.
They actually made a Muppet, like, kind of how he looks in, you ever seen the Disney animated one?
Yes.
It's very similar look and, like, aesthetic.
And
Like the Christmas
here
present.
we have him
Oh,
in
oh my god, I love it.
hiding in there the Christmas Eve feast.
Yes. Great review. You got a bigger surprise on that?
I was just gonna say, that was a better reaction than me painting myself green and coming in shirtless. But those are just the Christmas, Muppet Christmas Carol sets, because that's, like I said, my favorite. And I've seen the book when I was up here before. It's nothing original. I've seen it on the internet a million times, people doing it. But when I came in this one, I didn't even do it. You want to grab the mansion?
Yeah, I love the Muppets Haunted Mansion. That is the highest rated of any of the 3 Haunted Mansion movies that are made.
Wow, I can't believe it.
It's by it's by like 30%.
What you mean Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion isn't rated higher than it?
Hey, well, tread lightly. That movie was my childhood.
I did.
Yeah, no, I'm such a fan, and I noticed that the house, like, or whatever his name
his name, the butler guy.
Yeah, the butler guy. He kind of looks like Will Arnett's.
He does, and I think because this came out around the same time that came out, right?
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if it was on purpose or an accident that he did kind of look like Will Arnett. I built this last night. Honestly, it might be my favorite set ever.
Yeah.
And just looks incredible. Mm-hmm. And it's a Friends set. I've never bought a Friends set. I've never built a Friends set. And this just blew me out of the water while I was building it last night. The only changes I made were the inside here. I just added our little Muppet decorations of Statler and Waldorf in the box there. I tried, we only had 2 penguins laying around, but a penguin orchestra there. And then
oh, I love that.
The grand reveal here. We have our little stage. Look at that! Because if they were going to do a set, I think it's pretty obvious they would do the Muppet Theater. And this is the closest thing I think we've gotten to it. They haven't really done too many other theaters like this. And this one's especially crazy. You get those cloth curtains. I can't believe they did that piece. But if they did this on a much larger scale and it really was like Muppet-centric, I think it could be absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
So overall, this theme I would rate as it could very much be revived. And it would be successful and would make a lot of sense. If this came back, whether it's with a second wave of minifigs, whether it's with a big set or with a wave of smaller, normal-sized play sets, I think there is potential in all of that, and it would make sense for all of that. Do you think that's accurate?
Yeah, I think so.
Can't think of a reason why they didn't. They went with a whole CMF and then just stopped there. That just doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
Looney Tunes, it makes sense. I don't think that sold very well. I don't think Looney Tunes is as popular.
Right.
But I don't know, a Disney property, they're cool figs. It doesn't make sense why they shot it down. Well, Taylor, thank you so much for coming on this grand, weird experience with me this first time around.
Yeah, the part I've been waiting the entire show for, this handshake where I get green paint all over.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, thanks for
Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me here at the store Monday through Friday. I work until
Wow, he's doxing himself.
Yeah.
Come harass him while he's on the clock.
Come harass me on the clock. That sounds great. You can find me on Instagram at timo.art. I'm doing my digital art thing. Always doing that. I always have where my next event will be linked in my bio.
There we go.
That being...
I don't know what the next episode of this is going to be, but I think we're going to at least get to 2 episodes before we just get canceled and don't do this anymore.
Yeah, we're definitely going to paint.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to paint myself one more time. But until next time, thank you for watching. Come see us at the store. And do we have any kind of sign off?